Hello guys, now that NMAT 2024 form is also out, I'll tell you how to fill the form and a few more information, but that is later. So firstly, filling the form. It's a little complicated. From last year also, there are a couple of changes, but not much really. So I'm sharing my screen. Here we go. So yeah, so obviously the first thing which you'll do is NMAT 2024 registration. You'll type in Google. Now, please, last time when I typed, I got some other website, right? Please understand the website is mba.com. You click on this website. Okay, you go there. A couple of points I would really like to mention. Go through all these things. Okay, there is some information here. Accepting B schools, examination day, exam prep, all those things, please go through. Now, one point I really want to mention, and that is when you look at the B schools which accept this is Somaiya, ISB, SPGN, these are the three important business schools. Very important, guys. Indian School of Business Hyderabad does not use NMAT for their flagship program. Only for their AMP, which is Business Analytics, Advanced Management Program in Business Analytics, they use NMAT ka score, and exactly the same thing for SPGN. One of the top college in India, SPGN, for their flagship program does not use NMAT. They accept only CAT, JET, and GMAT score for their flagship program. Only for GMP program, which is, I think, a relatively new program, might be 3-4 years old, they use NMAT score. So remember this little thing. Huh? So then there are other colleges. I'll talk at length on these colleges later. Let us first go on register. When I go on register, now there are two things when I go on register, guys. Number one, already registered students or people who did this registration last year or even year back, their information is already saved with this website. With the NMAT saves this information, which means you don't have to register again. आप सिर्फ already registered login here पे जाइए and follow the process. Now, if you forgot the password, because everything is basically tracked by email ID. So by chance, if you forgot the password which you had put in this website, NMAT ka website, just go on forgot password. They will send an email to your registered email ID. Follow the process. You can continue. Right. So this is what I am going to do. But as a new student, what you are supposed to do. So you go on this registered for NMAT by GMAT. Okay. You have to put in all this information. So which I will do. Now, obviously, email ID I am going to put separate. Just hold on, guys. So this I'm doing in front of you. I'm putting a separate email ID, which is not at all registered anywhere. Now you need to put your own password, guys. Please remember, it is not necessary you give the same password which you had given, the actual password was email ID. No, you can give a different ID password here. Number two, communication preference. ये जरूरी नहीं है click करना. Right now, this means once you click on this, that means you are allowing NMAT to share your data with anyone. Preferably don't do that, guys. Please. All these as well as scholarship organization, strategic partner, ये सब बकवास है. मैं officially video में बोल रहा हूँ. It's all nonsense. They are just taking your confirmation so that they can share your data with n number of B schools. आपके पास कॉल आके आप परेशान हो जाओगे. Right. So now, so many calls, students receive every year and they think कि साला कॉल कहाँ से आ रहा है, क्यों आ रहा है, हमें इतने सारे बी स्कूल कैसे कॉल करे, हमने तो कोई डेटा ही नहीं दिया. This is how the data is spread, guys, because you are allowing them. As soon as you click on this, read this properly. So please, preferably don't do that. Choice is yours. Click on this, then create account. So it will, so it goes, now it is created account. Now it will ask you for a mobile number. So I'll put a mobile number and it has to be a different number. Huh? So I'm putting some one of my office number, then from which country you want to give. Once again, I agree to receive information regarding submitted by signing on this. So I think this you will have to click on, otherwise you cannot submit. This again is not necessary, guys. This is not necessary. So I click on submit. That's it. Now, listen to this carefully. Please don't click on this. It has already sent an email to your email ID, which you registered here. Now you have to go to the email ID, right? So I go on email ID. Yes, see, I've received this email. Very important. I have to click here. I've already received email. I have to click here and it verifies this thing. Now it has been verified. Now, very important, guys, please. So once you do this process, verifying and everything, please watch this video.
Welcome to NMAT by GMAT. To begin your application process, please visit.
It's a 4-minute video, guys. Very important and easy video. You will be able to understand everything. शायद आपको ये video भी watch करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. But there are so many extra things which I'll be explaining. So watching this video will obviously help. So once you reach here, ये सब आप एक बार पढ़ लो पूरा. I will prefer people reading this. ठीक है? Now registered and scheduled for exam. I've already done this. Now see, it is already showing me NMAT by GMAT dashboard. Now from here, I can directly go to the dashboard. Right? I hope the process is clear. So I click on the dashboard. It will take me to the dashboard because now I have registered it properly. This is how the dashboard will look like. Okay, so this is your dashboard, my prep, my profile, my notification and everything it will show. My profile, everything it will show. आप dashboard पे रहो. I think I've gone back somewhere. No, guys, just hold on. Okay, here we go. So I've already done this. So I'll go back. Yeah, so let's say I'm on the dashboard. This is my dashboard. Now listen to this carefully. ये please अच्छे से पढ़ लो. Because it is given in red, read it thoroughly. ठीक है? Till last year, NMAT was allowing the test to be taken at home also. Right? It was allowing that proctored exam at home. Now it is only at test centers, which means if you are in India, you have to go to a center. Right? Number one. Number two, till last year, only once you make the payment, then only you were able to see the slots available. Now it is not like this. You can see the slot availability even before making the payment, which is magnificent. आप slot यहीं से देख सकते हो, ठीक है? Photograph and everything, it is written here. Please keep them ready. Photograph वगैरह सब पहले से तैयार रखो. Now, NMAT by GMAT, go on, register now. This is how it will look. So there are, I think, 6 or 7 steps, but it's not necessary they are separate steps. ये आपको एक साथ पूरा भरते जाना है. I hope you understand this now. So this is something I'll do where I've already filled the form. So I'll show that to you separately. Once you reach here, I'll show what is to be done. So I'll stop the sharing process here. So guys, I'm sharing my screen again. So now I'm showing you what the form which I filled and everything, what all things you should take care of. So once you are on the dashboard, click on registration. Check it. Now I'm on registration. Personal information. Now there are few things which I would like to talk here. Check it. One by one. Check it. Your name. Now anything which is this red star mark is compulsory. Something which doesn't have a star mark is not compulsory. मत लिखो ना क्या फर्क पड़ेगा, right? So all these things you have to write properly. Upload the photos, maximum 1 MB file. You have to upload the photo. Now, parents' details, everything you need to write. Identity proof. Now, this is important, guys. Please Remember, NMAT is quite fussy about checking your ID card properly. They'll check the ID number, they'll check every detail properly. Right? Sometimes CAT doesn't do that, but NMAT is very fussy. So make sure the information which you put in here is correct. Right? So this is what I put. Remember this thing. Name as per photo ID should be exactly what it is written on the photo ID. ठीक है, special needs in any? No, it is not required, not necessary. ठीक है. Now another important thing here. Are you differently able? If you write yes, they will ask you all these things. Please make sure. See, understand they are very specific. तो यहाँ पे आपको ये सब रखना ही पड़ेगा, विच मीन्स लेट्स से अगर आपका डिसेबिलिटी सर्टिफिकेट परफेक्ट नहीं है, दे विल, वो आपको एग्जाम ही नहीं देने देंगे. रिमेंबर दिस थिंग, कैट ऐसा नहीं है, राइट? So make sure all these things are clear. Next. Now another point, if you click on left side 7 next exit, please, that means this information will be saved and then you'll exit, which means you'll again have to log in. Please don't do that. The best is click on next. Now when you click on next, this information will be automatically saved. So that is what I do. Now it has asked me date of birth वगैरह लिखो. So now date of birth वगैरह, when you do it like this, let's say I'll put it here. Okay, here we go. So I'm putting my actual thing here. It shows me age, right? So I'm just, whatever information is required, I'll be doing that. Now I'll go on the next page. As I'll be discussing on important information here, huh? वो जरूरी है, ठीक है? Contact details, yes, put your contact details here, alternate address. Now trust me, address I put anything, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Even for cat form also is the same thing. Nobody is bothered about your address now. Everything is communicated on email and mobile phone, that's it. तो कुछ भी एड्रेस डाल दो, प्रिफरेबली अगर कोई एड्रेस है तो put कर दो proper permanent address. Now why am I telling you it in this manner here in this video is because so often students ask us कि अरे सर मेरा परमानेंट एड्रेस ये है, टेम्पररी में यहाँ रह रहा हूँ और 1 साल बाद में मैं यहाँ रहूंगा, तो मैं कौन सा एड्रेस डालूं? अरे भाई तू कुछ भी एड्रेस डाल, फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. So I'm trying to save our organization from these kind of questions, as simple as it gets. So please don't bother, write whatever address you want to write down. ठीक है? Next. Now education and work experience I'm going to focus on, guys, because see, so by the time it starts, see, now what happens is, let's say your degree, yeah, so it is here now. Now 3-4 things I would like to mention here. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is, it's, oh my goodness, it's the same form which was there last year. My goodness, they've not even changed anything. So it's the last year's ka form only. Now point one, if your degree, if your degree name, whichever degree you're doing, or if the name of your college is not coming in the drop down here, please don't bother asking anyone कि मैं क्या नाम डालूं. There is something called other. ये देखो, just click on other and write down the name. This is point number one. Point number two, please remember, let's say name of your college is, let's say you write down Vivek College. No, Vivek College will not come here because actual name of the college is not this. I hope you understand. Actual name of the college, please go to the official website of the college and take it. So this is the actual name. ये देखो. This I found out ki, and that firstly, I am not a pass out of this college, just an example because it is right next to our office. So this is the actual name, which means in the drop down, you will always find the actual name. You know, so let's say, Birla, I write down. Yeah. So a lot of people will say they call it as Birla Engineering College. No, the actual name of the college is BK Birla Institute. That is what it will show you. Right? And in any case, अगर ये नहीं भी दिखा तो सीधा others type करो. Let's say, no, it is not. So somewhere go to the last, say others somewhere, I don't know, somewhere other, and यहाँ पे उसका नाम type कर दो. That's it. As simple as it gets. ठीक है? Another point, let's say graduation college का नाम आपको नहीं याद आ रहा है, तो write down some name ना. Some actual तो लिख दो, विवेक कॉलेज. That's it. So my point here is, make sure either write the exact name of the college from their website, take it and then write it here, right? Else search with the actual name. Another point, guys, here they are showing gray university. Now this is a mistake from their side, guys. It's not university, it's actual में college का name only here. So there's no university is Mumbai University, let's say, but they're not written Mumbai University. They are writing college ka name here, right? So there's a mistake from their side, but that's, so I'm telling you beforehand here, okay, this is going to happen. Take a stream and everything you write down here. And I've just written something. Take a graduation status. Yes, very important, very important. And in fact, guys, I'm going to spend some time here. If your graduation is complete, fantastic. Just write down here. Number two, if it is not complete, then obviously you are going to complete when? 25. Right? 24 तो हो गया. So either you will be completing it in 24 or maximum you will be completing it in 25. तो ये 25 के आगे जाएगा ही नहीं. Because if you are not going to complete it in 2025, आप MBA कैसे start करोगे 2025 में? And this examination is so that you can start your MBA in 2025. 26 के लिए examination applicable ही नहीं है. So all those people who are giving this exam just as a trying, like people who are in their second year, but they want to try, but they won't clear their graduation in 2025. But you are still in second year, na? तो आपका graduation थोड़ी complete हो जाएगा 2025 में. You still have to write here as 2025 because it will not allow you. So 25 लिख दो, कुछ fake CGPA लिख दो, that's it. So this is point one, huh? Marking scheme, whatever is the marking scheme, आप यहाँ पे लिख दो ये सब, ठीक है. Now, if your graduation is not completed, यहाँ पे marking scheme वो नहीं पूछेगा, right? नीचे जाके आपको सिर्फ सेकेंड ईयर तक के मार्क्स देने पड़ेंगे, right? Let's see if I write down completed. Then if it is already completed, कौन से साल में आपने complete किया वो आप लिख दो, right? Let's say I finished in 2024. Then what was the marking scheme? Was it CGPA? What is percentage? NMAT doesn't bother about converting CGPA to percentage or something like that. And जो है वो लिख दो. So let's say if it is CGPA, write down CGPA. That's it. Simple. I hope this is crystal clear, right? So this is important for you guys to understand. Okay. Do you have any work experience? So if you say yes, please write down the details. Exact details. Total work experience. They have written it as on 1st July 2024. कितने साल का work experience है? कौन से industry है? Everything. Write down now. I had written here no. Why? Because I want to save myself from writing so many things, right? As a student, please write this, huh? Now, why this is important? Because getting a call is based on your cutoffs. But if you write this work experience, it helps you during interview, guys. There are extra marks, whether it is 2 or 3 marks only, if you have more than 2 years of work experience, if you have more than 1 year experience. Yes, the marks is not that much, but still it is, if you have, why not write it? Okay, so let's go on next now. I really want to focus on this, guys. This is gonna be important. I really will take some time, huh? So now NMAT is being accepted at so many countries and so many colleges. Very important. ये ध्यान से सुनना. So NMAT says free choices which are allowed are 5. मतलब आप 5 कोई भी college free में select कर सकते हो, right? So obviously the first choice will be what? Select preference. Yes, here. So my first preference would be NM as a full university, all campuses. Then I have to go on the second choice. ध्यान से देखना. So let's say second I choose let's say Alliance University, something. Okay. Or let's see, let me see if I have something in Mumbai. Let's say I select this. Just an example. अब ध्यान से सुनो मेरी बात. This is very important, huh? Guys, this is scam. मैं clearly बोल रहा हूँ this is scam और कुछ नहीं है. Please understand. You fill this name here. Does it mean you have applied to this college? No. It doesn't mean you have applied to this college free of cost. Nahin. It simply means your score will go to this college from NM side. they'll send the score. ठीक है? Which basically means now they'll start calling you. It could be any college. आप कोई भी college का नाम लो. मैं I keep changing the college every how and then year. Let's say uh, it's a Great Lakes. Now Great Lakes is a good college. They accepting this. This is very important. Great Lakes हुआ कि जिसो मैया हुआ. ठीक है? My point. See, you have to separately fill their form if you actually want to apply via NMAT, which means you have to separately make payment on their website. So what is the point of writing this name here? I have no idea. Trust me, it's a scam. इसमें क्या होगा? आप 5 नाम लिखोगे फ्री में. ये पांचों कॉलेजेस को NMAT will send your details. Which means if the colleges are good like Great Lakes or Somaiya or some of those top colleges SP Jain, वो आपको कॉल नहीं करेंगे. कोई आपको कॉल नहीं करेगा. Please understand that, right? But if it's a C grade college, they'll start bothering you. अरे आपने एडमिट का एग्जाम दिया था ना, आपने हमारे कॉलेज का नाम चॉइस में रखा है, चलो अभी हमारा फॉर्म भरो. मॉडल ऑफ द स्टोरी, यू हैव टू सेपरेटली फिल द फॉर्म विच इज वो कॉस्ट लगने वाला है. अब वो कॉस्ट जब मुझे वहां पे देना ही है, व्हाट इज द पॉइंट ऑफ राइटिंग द नेम हियर? दे विल आस्क फॉर ऑल योर डिटेल्स देयर ऑन देयर वेबसाइट ना, तो वहीं पे दे दो ना जाके. तो गाइस इट्स अ स्कैम फ्रॉम माय पर्सपेक्टिव. टेक 4-5 गुड नेम्स लाइक ग्रेट लेक्स के जो सोमैया और एसपीजन, वो नाम यहाँ पे लिख के छोड़ दो. प्लीज डोंट. इफ यू put any C grade college का name here, they'll start calling you. They'll bother you like hell. This is my perspective, right? Next. So this is it. I don't want anything of this sort, so I'm getting rid of this now. All right. So this is it. Next is what we will go to. Some additional information. Yes. How did you come to know about us? Obviously, we will say write down the name of coaching center, write down our name there. जिन बच्चों को हमसे पता चला. What is your current background? Yeah. Another important thing. When do you want to start your management program? Which means they are asking you, आपको अपना MBA कब चालू करना है? अरे मैं आपका फॉर्म अभी भर रहा हूँ, मतलब मेरे को नेक्स्ट ईयर MBA चालू करना. Was I have no idea why are they asking this question at all. Now another point, people ask me this thing. Now, firstly, 7 July 24 is wrong, right? It has to be 25. Okay, so 25. Let's say July. Preferably, NM usually starts last week of June or last week of first week of July. Write down July 2025. That's it. This is the simplest answer I am giving you. But even if you write, let's say, May 25, does it matter? जब कॉलेज चालू होगा तभी तुम जाओगे ना. So this question have no importance whatsoever. I hope you understand this. Basically, this question is important when somebody is giving GMAT kind of exam. That India exam, it doesn't matter. So what they did is that they copy pasted everything from GMAT because it's the same organization और वही डाल दिया without understanding इसका कोई relevance ही नहीं है यहाँ पे. ठीक है? So whether you write this, whether you write whatever, it doesn't matter. In fact, I want to talk about one more thing, guys. When you are filling the form and when you are talking about, when did you finish your graduation? Please don't bother about the month. कुछ भी लिख दो ना, अप्रैल मंथ में खत्म हुआ. हाउ डज इट मैटर? ईयर इज ऑलवेज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. ठीक है? Yeah, if you want, write this down, which exams you want to take this year. How are you going to finance? So whatever is real situation, please write it down. Very important once again. Are you associated with helping candidates prepare for this exam? This question is for people like us, right? Because they want to know कि भाई आप 40 साल के हो, आपको थोड़ी MBA करना है. That means, right? So they want to know कि yes, बस I am someone who is preparing students for these exams. They'll ask my name, so let me write down. You guys should be writing no here straightforward, because if you write yes, they will be looking at you in a different manner. आपको एग्जाम देने देंगे वो. You can give exam, but they'll have an eye on you. Hope you understand. So मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. As a student, you should be writing no for that answer. Remember that thing. ठीक है? And then there's some declaration that yes, मतलब whatever I've written is perfect. Then you preview this whole form which you have written. Okay, so they will, yeah, so they will show me all the information which I've written here. So preview this information and then submit it, make payment. Okay, now the cost is gone to 3,000 plus GST. So once you make the payment, now here directly here, if you add this product, first mock test by NMAT is free. The next two mock test will cost you 999 guys. I will really prefer, इससे अच्छा तो हमारा NMAT का कोर्स ले लो, सिर्फ ऑनलाइन या वगैरह फिजिकल कोर्स, इनफेक्ट किसी का भी कोर्स लो, 1400 में तो 20 मॉक टेस्ट मिल जाएंगे यार. So only if you have a lot of extra money, pay for this. Otherwise, trust me, any coaching class ka mock test series is good enough. I'm not saying only ours, anybody's. सबका अच्छा ही होता है. Only if you want to spend more money, your choice. ठीक है, तो submit and make payment, and this will make sure that your this the process is full, and then you can schedule your exam. So I'll make this payment later, stopping the sharing process. Now, a few other important things I would like to discuss. Let me see. Yes, here we go. Okay. So guys, few things I want to discuss here. Here we go. This is already there. Okay, just hold on. Okay. So only a few important things I would like to share with you guys now. So a few changes from last year. The first and the most important change is the number of days is now reduced. This exam is now only 45 days, 3 slots. Point number 2, very important. NMIMS as an institute will only accept the first test. Right? So let's say out of 45 days, आपने first test कभी भी दिया हो, कभी भी first test दिया हो. There are 3 slots which are available for every student, 15 days के gap में. But whenever is your first exam, NMIMS will only accept that score. Other colleges, depending on their whims and fancies, might accept second score also, or third score, whichever is the best score. But NM accepts only the first score. Remember this thing. Second point, our advice to students, please book the slot as soon as possible. Talk to your mentors, talk to your coaching class, talk to your teachers. All our students, please talk to us. We'll inform each of you. Based on your profile, when should you book the slot? भाई कोई कैट पे ज्यादा फोकस्ड है, कोई सिर्फ एडमेट देना चाहता है, कोई दो ही एग्जाम देना चाहता है, किसी का पैसे का कमी है, somebody has lot of money, somebody is focusing more on snap. Based on that, we'll tell you which slot you should book. ठीक है, so that is something which every student should talk to their mentors. Okay, next point which I want to talk about is application fees is 3,000 plus GST. Okay, and if you retake, which means the second attempt when you take, it's another 3,000 plus GST. And by any chance, if you reschedule the exam, which means on that specific day, by any reasons, by whatever reasons you cannot go, and you just want to change the date, which means you're not retaking the examination, the same exam, which means the first slot itself, you want to just reschedule on some other date, it will cost you 1,200 plus taxes. NMAT is an expensive affair. Remember this. Your first, if you want to give 3 attempts, guys, remember this. अगर आपको तीनों attempt देने हैं, NMAT can be given 3 times in a year. Then before 19th November आपका first attempt हो जाना चाहिए. Between 20th November to 4th December second attempt हो जाना चाहिए. And after 5th December automatically it becomes the third attempt. ठीक है? And if you want to give only one attempt or second attempt, then it's easier to calculate. This is the test structure. ठीक है, 36 questions in each, and yes, the time given for verbal is less and the time given for quant is on a higher side. These are the cutoffs, more or less 3 or 5 marks here and there. That's it. These are the cutoffs, guys. So make sure you understand these cutoffs also. Right? It's an adaptive exam. Another point I really want to mention, guys, that so often people think that NMAT doesn't have negative marking. Yes, it is not negative marking, right? But please understand, attempting each question is compulsory, which means if you don't attempt a question, you cannot go to the next question altogether. Which means, let's say for the first 3-4 questions, if you get all wrong answers, NMAT is an adaptive exam. So if you give wrong answer to the first question, wrong answer to the second question, wrong answer to the third question, automatically NMAT will keep giving you easier question. So you will become happy कि अरे यार ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, बाद में easy आएंगे ना, वो तो मैं कर दूंगा. No guys, it doesn't work this way. More the wrong answers you give in the beginning, your overall score will automatically go down. That's how adaptive exams work. So make sure your first 3-4 questions are correct. High chances of getting good marks, guys. Now this is step 1. Now I'll make another video for step 2, guys. NM, get into NM, it's a 2-step process. One is this, which I just explained you. That means registering for NMAT as an examination. NMIMS as a college, you have to separately register. So for that, I'll make a separate video. So till then, that's it, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.